Digital asset awareness is one of the 12 foundational principles of cyber-informed engineering. We define digital assets as hardware, firmware, software, and data assets. Analog sensors and gauges are considered engineered controls, which we'll explore more in an upcoming video. The concept and practice of maintaining an asset inventory is nothing new. In fact, almost every security framework or compliance standard focused on cybersecurity today requires some form of inventory maintenance. But without asset awareness, it can be difficult for organizations to know exactly what it is they need to protect. Without a proper asset inventory, identifying what is important and why can be challenging. And this uncertainty makes determining which assets are even worth protecting equally as complicated. An asset that is no longer needed creates risk exposure for no demonstrable purpose. Additionally, in the event of an inbound attack or lateral movement detected by an organization's security monitoring tools, being unaware of exactly what assets live in that environment makes reacting to and recovering from a security incident incredibly difficult. Understanding how a compromised asset creates negative consequences and what those consequences are is a key component in digital asset awareness. An attack on industrial control systems can create safety risks for the employees who work there and the communities that rely on that service, such as power generation and water sanitation. In order to effectively utilize digital asset awareness, we need an understanding of the organization's processes and the assets that support them. From here, we can begin to identify risks associated with the assets, such as vulnerabilities and security misconfigurations. This also includes an understanding of what hardware and software components make up those assets, as there may be serious security defects just below the surface. This has led to the concept of Software Bill of Materials, or SBOM, which provides transparency into the ingredients of that software and associated risks. In some cases, we may discover that an adversary could have complete control of an asset because they are the ones who manufactured it. Digital asset awareness is a vital tool in determining vulnerabilities as well as foreign control and influence. In the design phase, we can use this opportunity to specify the requirements for the assets to be deployed, but we may not have the visibility at this point to obtain a deep level of specificity until we move into operations. However, asset information is incredibly hard to get right, as it changes with every software update, every contractor who plugs in a laptop, and every hardware change that occurs, requiring the constant revision of asset information. In order to keep this information current, we utilize a combination of automated asset discovery tools as well as manual processes that address blind spots, such as assets not connected to the networks being scanned, or those that are isolated in other ways. By ensuring we always know what it is we are protecting and why it is important, we can gain the awareness required to defend our critical infrastructure. Contact us today to learn more about cyber-informed engineering and see how OpsRight is helping other critical infrastructure organizations secure their plant using the OpsRight Impact platform to deliver secure engineering by design.